watching Hot Ticket, your source for what's happening in Hampton Roads. I'm your host, Michelle Seeger. You ever have trouble getting your kids to help around the house? Or how about convincing them to go outside and play once in a while? Well, worry no more. In the future, they'll have robots to do those things for them. And Virginia Beach City Schools is giving our little geniuses a jump start with their 7th annual STEM Robotics and Maker Challenge. Stephanie Sutton, STEM Grant Specialist in the Office of Technical and Career Education, is here to tell us about it. Tell us about this year's theme.
This year's theme is called Baxter on the Boardwalk. Virginia Beach has acquired Baxter the robot, which is an MIT research robot, 6-foot-tall robot, and we decided to kind of make him into our theme this year. So we have some little mini Baxters that are about 1 inch tall, and the kids are going to have to use their robots that they've designed to pick up Baxter and place him on a manufacturing or a service spot. The board looks like a Monopoly board, so it's fun, but that is this year's theme.
Oh my goodness. I'm just amazed that kids can do these types of things. What's the process? I mean, do you have to have any sort of special qualification?
Well, the exciting part is that the kids do not have to have any kind of training. We are K through 12, so we do 5th grade through seniors in high school. You don't have to have any training. They do this after school starting in September all the way through June. So they're meeting a couple times a week, building their robots from scratch, from the ground up. We provide the chassis, the circuit boards. They're learning everything on their own, and we train our mentors during the summer so they can kind of teach the kids step-by-step process.
And who are the mentors for this type of thing?
The mentors are either our teachers. We have PE teachers doing this. We've got guidance counselors. We've got anybody who's in the school. And one of the awesome parts is that we kind of invite our community to come in too. There's parents involved. We have a lot of military people involved. So anybody who has an interest in robotics can actually be a part of the robotics challenge in our schools.
And this year you're integrating a new element. Tell us about that.
Yes, we're really excited. So now this is our 7th year. We decided to jazz it up and add something extra. Virginia Beach right now has a really big push on entrepreneurship. So this year is called the STEM Robotics and Maker Challenge. For those of you that don't know, making things is huge in the world of 3D printing now.
Right.
So we have added 3D printers into our competition. We had a Maker Expo back in February, and the top finalist teams are coming to the STEM Robotics and Maker Challenge this year to make products on a 3D printer, pitch their business plans, and hopefully come out as a winner.
Oh my goodness. And 12 teams are going to do this. These kids are learning so much.
Yes.
How does this kind of align with what Virginia Beach City Schools is wanting to do?
Well, with VBCPS, our motto is staying ahead of the curve. And that's what we're trying to do with our kids. Get them to be innovators, creative thinkers, learn how to collaborate, do project-based learning. So we're really trying to get them thinking outside the box. Entrepreneurship. We're pushing a lot of things so that when they do matriculate through school and eventually graduate, they're prepared for either the real world or either going into post-secondary education.
Yeah, and I mean, all these skills. I mean, what's the process of putting this robot together?
Well, it's a process. I will say that, especially for the kids who might not have any idea of what they're doing. They're just interested in. I mean, they're learning how to solder. They're learning how to program PlayStation controllers. So it's something that's exciting for them to get to learn how to do. Parents get on their kids for playing video game stuff at home, but don't get on your kids for that. It's exciting for them because they're able to learn how to do these things and eventually take these skills into the real world. So now they're learning how to program PlayStation controller. Maybe one day they can learn how to program a video game or use a robot on a service line in a company.
Right, or build a robot to do their chores for them.
Exactly. A lot of robots now, they're going to take over the world eventually. Maybe not take over the world, but take over a lot of the daily tasks, from going to get groceries or, driving cars. Robots are a thing of the future. So if we're teaching our kids now to learn how to program these things later, they can have jobs for the future.
Absolutely. So you were talking about mentors involved with the community. What is the community business involvement in the event itself?
We have a lot of businesses who actually come in and they like to sponsor, which is always helpful. And then they don't only just write a check to sponsor. They come in. So they're bringing in people from their companies to come in and be volunteers as judges for the day. We're going to have over 1,600 people there that day. We're looking at over 60 schools involved. So we're going to need judges that day. So these community partners come in as judges. They're volunteers. They're helping out with supplies. And, a lot of their involvement is really important to make this thing possible.
This seems like it's going to be so cool. Can I, as a parent, just come and watch?
Absolutely. It's going to be June 12th from 10 a.m. to about 4 p.m. And you can come and watch as a parent. We're also going to do a live stream this year. And so we did it last year, but we're amping it up this year. So it'll live stream about the first hour, the opening ceremony, on vbschools.com, and there'll be links to everything on there. And then we're also using the hashtag VBSRC this year. So you can do that on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, find that hashtag and see what's going on throughout the day. But we'll be there all day, full of excitement, kids running around. It's such a fun and exciting day.
Sweet. For more information on the 2015 STEM Robotics and Maker Challenge, or if you'd like to volunteer, contact Stephanie Sutton at stephanie.sutton@vbschools.com or call her at 648-6180. For Hot Ticket, I'm Michelle Seeger.